brought you home? How you turn blood? Who brought you home? How you turn cuz? Salute, salute, salute. Welcome to episode 2, season 2, Wednesday 20-minute topics. We back. What's good with everybody? Sean Max, salute. To go Billy, salute. Killer Kev, Colt up. If that's not a clone, but if it is a clone, good promotion. Vic, salute. You heard me? So, before we get into this, we do this for a positive cause. Right now is the Autism Drive. April is Autism Awareness Month. We collected our cash contribution. We reached our goal of $1,000 to be contributed live to a charity for autism. We do this in the memory of Jay Arch and Pumpkinhead, keeping their name alive through positivity. Hit that like, subscribe, notification, share, spread the message, autism awareness. Let's get into it. Salute. Yeah, I knew they was gonna hate on this one, man. You know what I'm saying? They try to stop, they try to stop this one. They don't want the people to hear this one. But, as we go, moving forward, we keep it pushing. Salute to the chat. Friendly Extortion 101, salute. KO, salute. Sean Max, salute. Alicia Marie, salute. Number 11. We got a new member. Little Blood Ali, salute. Pink Sugar, new member, salute. Check out the members only. We got members only videos, perks, discounts on merchandise. Salute Pink Sugar, new member. Yada, salute. Jessica, salute. What's going on? What's going on with y'all? Yeah, man. You see the title. You see the title. Had to speak on it. You feel what I'm saying? Had to speak on it. Fake or pretend, or people who pretend to be, Crips, Bloods, or any gang, affiliated member or whatever on social media. There's a lot of them. So, big cat, salute, salute, salute. My whole thing is, how do you tell them apart? Like, how do you know who's like, real, or who's pretending, or who's not? You feel what I mean? How do you know, like, who it's all about, back in my day, man, it used to be something called G checking. Che Hercules, salute. You know what I'm saying? So like, they'll run up on, not on my side, like on the East Coast Blood side or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? It's kind of a little different with me, but it's something called G checking, where they ask you certain things, and if you don't know, you know what I'm saying, they get up, you feel what I'm saying? You get like a penalty, you get, violated. You feel what I'm saying? So on this social media, man, there's a lot of people running around claiming they this, claiming they Crip, they Blood, they Latin King, or whatever these gangs they claiming they are. So when they speak, they act, the people listening to them, like they know what they talking about. They in the loop, they this, they that. They would know because they Bloods. But how do you know? Like how could you know if somebody is real, or somebody just put on a red flag or a red bandana one day and just decided, I'm gonna just say I'm a Blood and go on, social media and just start talking to people? Like how do the people know? You feel what I'm saying? How you know if they're official or not? You know what I'm saying? Friendly extortion, you never know. That's why you got to be careful and be aware of your surroundings. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But my whole thing, I'm talking about, as far as on YouTube, like, certain people got channels and they claim they this and they claim they that. But how do we know that they this and they that? So if they not really this and that, the information is coming from a secondary source. It's not coming from a first-hand source. You feel what I'm saying? So how could it be credible? Like, how do we know who's credible and who's not credible? Because if you claiming that you this member of a Blood or a Crip, and nobody could verify that, nobody know, you know what I'm saying? Or the people who's verifying it is just also some social media niggas, like niggas put together a social media cyber game. You know what I'm saying? Then they verify each other. Some niggas don't even really know each other. You feel what I'm saying? So it's dangerous, man. There's a lot of information that be getting spreaded around from people pretending that like they in the loop, like they down with something that they not. You feel what I'm saying? You could easily go online and find codes and get a flag and learn lingos and handshakes and all types of, you feel what I'm saying? JJ, salute. Sincere Jones, salute. Big Cat, salute. Knowledge has been so watered down, in my opinion. That's it boils down to making new friends. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you got to remember, some people come over here and, when they listen to these people, they believe that, these people are who they say they are. So, they believe the information that's getting out. You feel what I'm saying? Aaron Finney, salute, salute. Palado, salute. You know what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of things going on online, man. I don't see, I see it a lot more with the Bloods and all that. I don't really see no real right Crips or official Crips getting into, the whole internet drama back and forth type of things. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know, man, but I think people should, do your homework on people before you start listening, to what they saying. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, if you never been through certain things, and you get on social media and you speak in a certain way about certain things, like you don't even understand what you saying. You don't even know what you talk about. You feel me? Like it's real. Like this is real to some people. You feel what I mean? So I'm just saying, man, it's getting real weird on here. People is getting caught up in all type of investigations, and people are having opinions, and people are acting like they know this person and they connected to this person, and they, you know what I'm saying? Like it's very dangerous, man. You feel what I'm saying? And when it really go down, when people going, those people ain't gonna stand tall. You feel what I'm saying? Cola James, salute, salute. Where I'm from, we don't talk indirect. Direct it to who you talking about, who pretending. First of all, Sincere Jones, I don't even know who you are. I don't know you. But I'm talking in general. If there's anybody pretending to be any gang member on social media, that's who I'm talking to. So I don't know where you from, but where I'm from, this is what I do. Top shot, salute, salute, salute. So, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, it's dangerous when people come up here. So, whoever, I forgot who I just was speaking to, whoever I was speaking to, it's up to you as the viewer to do your homework and see whoever maybe you listening to. I don't know who you listen to. I don't really know where you. I don't, I don't see you a lot in here, so I don't know where you come from. But it's up to you to do the homework on whoever you listening to. You feel what I'm saying? I can't speak for nobody. I can't speak for nobody except for those who I can speak for. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't speak on other people's situations. I don't speak on other people's politics because I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know what's going on with it. I speak on what I know about. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's my stance on anything. But at the end of the day, let's break it down. Podcast salute, official salute. At the end of the day, is an image being painted on social media as far as the whole gang life and all that, like people who's active and all that, and shouldn't be on social media. You feel what I'm saying? So the pictures being painted on social media. If you want to be a gang banger, if you want to be a killer, if you want to be a shooter, if you want to do all that, outside. It's still there. It didn't go nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? But right here on social media is not happening. You know what I'm saying? Nobody even know each other on here. People just be making up identities. Helping the vision, salute, salute. So everybody on here with all of them, with all that goofy, making it hot for everybody else, who's trying to do something positive, such as myself, and trying to paint a different picture. I'm gonna speak on it. You know? Y'all love to speak on the negative. Y'all love to speak on the negative, on beefs and all that type of stuff. You'll never speak on the positive. You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of these people y'all speaking on, are they really official? Or they pretending? Do you even know? Do you even care? You know what I'm saying? Who's this? Oh yeah, this is you, Sirius Jones. All right, no doubt. That's your politics. That ain't my politics. You know what I'm saying? I don't I'm just saying, man. People on here, if anybody speak on what I'm doing, I'm a checker. So I don't know if people is checking people and people just screaming out what they screaming out. I don't know. You feel me? Sandy Love, salute, salute. But there's a lot of pretenders on here, man. You can't become a gang member over social media. The chat room, you can't be a chat room gangster like. You feel what I'm saying? That's your life. If you live in that life, it's gonna show. That's it. Yummy 76, salute. Kevin Smith, salute. You ain't gotta talk about this and talk about that. You feel me? Actions speak louder than words, man. But yeah, today 20-minute topics. So I'm gonna drop the link. You can pop up. Anybody want to speak on this topic? But that's the topic. People pretending to be Bloods and Crips and gang members on social media. Why? For what? And those who are real gang members and all of that, why are you on here entertaining or co-signing the bullshit? You feel me? In my day, we used to G-check and make sure motherfuckers was real, right, and official. Why we don't do that no more? Top shot, salute, salute.
Yo, what's good? What's good, gangster?
I ain't no gangster. I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, what's going on, my brother?
I'm chilling, Brody. I'm chilling, bad. You know what I mean? I respect what you doing, homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
Salute, 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 my
You,
brother. I appreciate it.
you let everybody know what to do. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt,
Er,
no doubt. It ain't about us no more. It's about them youngins, man.
that's a big fact, dog. That's a big fact, man. Er, I'm neutral now, man. You know what I'm saying? I did my thing. You know, I ain't gonna get involved in
No
the
doubt.
politics. You know what I used to be and all that. But we
Right?
all did our, you know.
It's a time we got to grow up, man. Leslie, salute.
Bro, I'm 39 years old, bro. I'm gonna be 40 in October, my nigga. So you
Right.
already know.
No doubt. Anybody got time for that? You feel me?
Hey, yo, my dude, yo, these young cats, they don't understand people our age group because I know you in your 40s, so
Right.
I'm not too far from you. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
when I'm talking about the 90s, it's like, yo, dog, the 90s was critical years for guys like me and you.
Right.
We had to come outside. We had to fight a lot. Cause I was fighting a lot. I don't know how many respect you got in the hood, but I know I had to fight every
Right.
fucking day, my nigga.
Yeah,
Every day.
you had to earn respect. You feel me?
That's bro, because yo, I've been bullied before. I've been a bully before too. So it goes both ways, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Right. Right.
And the older cast was the ones who was bullying me, you know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
my brother and stuff, they get their respect because of the shit they did. And me just saying my brother's name will get me in shit because the older cats, they'll teach me a lesson. Yeah, they know my brother. They be like, yo, so who gives a fuck if that's your brother? We don't care. And they'll beat me up. They'll beat me up just to teach me a lesson that my brother, my
Right.
brother,
It's a
he always
lesson.
on like
Right.
popping. My brother will come by and be like, yo, why y'all niggas trying to sum my brother? They're like, nah, we're not sunning him. We just teaching him a lesson. Like, you can't be going around saying that, yo, boom, you his brother. Like that's supposed to mean something. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Abdul
90s show.
Shakur, salute.
That's what showed me. You know what I'm saying? That's what showed me. Like, yo, but these young cats now, they'll use somebody who have like a name, and then it's like
Right,
nobody touched them.
right.
Back then,
Damn,
niggas was
salute.
touching you. No matter
Real
whose
quick.
family you are, they'll touch you, bro. You know, it is what it
Yeah.
is.
Anybody could get touched.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Word, I've been beat up a few times just by saying the wrong things and coming out the crib, knowing that I got beef with niggas,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that, and half of the time it wasn't my beef. It was like back in the days it was a block thing with what I'm saying, because you know me, I'm from Queens, so it's
Right,
like we had beef with like the block next over, and then we had beef with the projects. The projects was like what 2 blocks over, 2 blocks down. So it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
right, right,
But like if another hood, like if another project or so, like if I'm in Southside, right? And then you got basically like all the way further down somewhere, right? You got basically niggas coming to Southside. Yeah, niggas is gonna fight. Southside niggas is gonna, no matter if you got beef with the next block over, niggas is gonna pop off. You know what I'm saying? So it is.
right.
That's how it works.
Nah, that's real talk. It was like that in the Bronx too, man. Che Hercules, salute.
Salute, bro. Salute.
I used to rock in the Bronx, bro. I used to chill on
Word.
College Ave. If you know College Ave, of course you
Oh
know
yeah,
College.
okay. Okay, I know
Yeah,
college.
you know what I'm
Couple
saying?
of
I ain't gonna
visits.
wild niggas. I know all them niggas, bro. Like I ain't gonna say.
Oh,
I ain't
all
gonna
right.
say.
That's what's up. Yeah, I already know. I be knowing.
With the business there,
What's going
183rd.
on, my
Salute to the
brother?
chat. Salute to
Tommy
What is
the
that?
D,
panel.
salute.
Salute, salute.
Eh? If he reach where?
Yo, man.
I don't know with him.
Yo, Beats, I can speak on this one?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. Because I didn't want to interrupt you or anybody else, right? And what I
Nah,
have to say is very, very short, sweet, and simple. Even if you are validated, even if you are stamped, there's a reason why these organizations, if you want to call them that, were created. You understand me? And to do it in the proper sense, in the proper form. If you're not outside trying to be a vanguard in your community, you're not rocking it the right way. So therefore, to me, you're still a duck.
right. Friendly
I just
extortion,
look at the
salute.
history of it, Jeremy.
Salute, salute.
Yeah,
The
I hear
history
that.
of it.
I hear
It
that.
was. Go ahead, 183.
No, I said I hear that. That's true. In general, that's how it was started. But some jail gangs and street gangs.
No, you gotta go to you gotta go to the origin of all that though. 183.
Nah, that's why I said in general. Yeah, I know. In
You remember the
general,
origin, the origin of the wannabe scene spotlight and talked about situation. You gotta blame that on John Gotti.
you said John Gotti.
You gotta blame that on John Gotti. He been broke the rule. That was the main rule, not to be flashy. When he done that there, that just show that's what started breaking the rules from the jump.
I don't know.
Uh, can I intervene in this
Yeah,
conversation right here?
Right? You
that's
feel?
just how he got that. That's how everything
I
fell
think
apart.
I think drug dealers been flashy before John Gotti.
I
Right.
don't
Yeah,
think
that's
so.
what I'm trying to say. You
I don't
have
think so.
Apple, you had
I
you
couldn't
had
say that, man. You talking about man? That
Dickie
man was before them
Vaughn.
people, man. What is you talking about?
Right,
No,
right.
Yo,
Nicky
but
that man was the
Barnes,
first.
Before
That man
Kanye
was the
was
first.
all due
That man was the
respect,
first tabloid gangster,
bro.
man. Cut it out, man. What you talking about?
all due respect, that
Kanye
has
was
nothing to
the
do
first
with
me, bro.
so-called
It
cripping and
is.
blooding.
It do. It do. Got something to do with crippling and blood. Because that was the first mob.
But don't my
you
rules
see,
was
and this is what I'm
That
talking
structure
about.
fell apart from for the same thing. All the rest of them
don't
structures that try to combine to be the same fall apart. They was
Wait,
the first ones fell apart, man, with the click shit, man.
hold on, Vision. You are you a member of a gang?
Hell no. Yeah.
So you know the
Yeah,
brother who's trying to educate you.
Yeah, my clique is our Lord Jesus. And
Right.
he
So the
ain't
brother who's
lose
trying
a
to
battle
educate.
yet.
Right. So the brother who's trying to educate you on that, you telling him no, like you disputing him.
No, I feel where he coming from, but he looking at the origin of the red and the blue. I'm looking at the beginning of all that and where they got their strategy from.
I understand what you're saying, but before John Gotti, it was flashy gangster. Salute,
Like who?
James.
Al Capone. Al
listen,
Capone was flashy.
Appreciate it.
That's cool. That has nothing to do with the red and the
Al
blue.
Capone.
Respectfully, we are the offspring. We are the offspring of the Black Panthers. That's how this whole thing came about. Has nothing to do with mobsters and Tommy guns and big cigars.
That's what it got something to do with, though. You could say it don't, but but you got to think about it. In reality, that's what that structure was built of. You could add all you want add to make it sound good, because that shit ain't never benefit no community. Just keeping it 100. That was just a way to.
You said John Gotti, you said John Gotti. Like before John Gotti, it was you had the what's they called in Chicago?
You know why I say that? You know why I say John Gotti? Because you know when you go back to the documentaries, they say that he was the reason why. And well, he was the one that they wanted to stop the most because the rules was not to be flashy, and he went against that.
Yeah, but you talking about the
CIA lies too, bro.
You talking about the mafia? That's the mafia.
No, but I'm just talking. I ain't really talking about the first person. Yeah, you might well say the mob, because that's all the gang is a mob. They just changed the name and put gang.
But it was gangs before the mob.
No, there was organizations before the mob.
No, the mob became an organization. It was gangs before they became organizations.
I'm not talking. I'm not talking about that old shit when they had biker gangs and the shit when they used to fight with the knives and the chains and all that. I'm not talking about all that.
What you talking about?
I'm talking about that gangster shit.
I'm talking about the mafia.
I'm talking about when that iron started getting spit.
But they had gangs before. They had like drug gangs and all that before John Gotti.
I can't say because I don't got no knowledge of that.
Well, as far as drug gangs, anything.
You tell me what drug gangs they had back then that was a color.
Warriors.
You had many of
NBA City salute.
You had many of so-called
Can you
black.
name me one?
You had many of so-called during the Prohibition. You had many so-called black bootleggers, okay, that were pushing and trying to make money well before even Al Capone's days.
But he said John Gotti. It was black gangs before John Gotti.
Yes, and I just gave an example of one.
No, I'm saying, see this one. I use John Gotti because John Gotti was the only gangster that we heard of that broke the code and stand out the way, and the code been getting broke ever since.
You talk about in the mafia?
No, I'm talking about not in. All right, it started off, you may say, in the mafia, but from him being flamboyant is the reason why they got took down.
But black gangs, they had black gangs that was flamboyant.
But they ain't I ain't never heard none of them.
They had drug gangs.
But there wasn't.
One of
the third. All I'm saying is they wasn't spotlighted.
So you talk about because
everything that a
You talk
black
about
person
like
do,
Nicky
he mimic.
Bonds. You talk about like Nicky Bonds.
That was
Bob,
before all them though.
Bumpy
I'm
Johnson.
talking about before all them. That's what
But
I'm trying
John
to say.
Gotti
That's
was
why
after them, right? John Gotti
Yeah,
wasn't after that.
yeah. He was
I
the
thought
last
John Gotti
Don.
came before all them.
Nah, John Gotti's not
He's
before
the
Nicky
last
Bonds.
Don. But can I say something before we Can I see this is going off the topic
So you
of
trying to
what you
tell me?
originally
So you
started?
trying to tell
Right,
me
right,
when
you're
Nicky
right.
Bone? Hold on. You trying to tell me when Nicky Bone, Frank Lucas, and all them was hustling? John Gotti was on the street.
He wasn't flashy and all that. They was more
He was
flashy
going
than
back.
him.
I'm just saying he was hustling then.
Who, John
He was
Gotti?
running the
John
mob
Gotti
then.
was born in the 1920s or 30s or some shit like that.
But when did he start
Man, I'm
becoming a
asking them a
Teflon
question.
Don? When was he the Teflon Don being flashy?
I didn't buy the cigarette. No.
What year was that?
I think that was in like the 60s or something.
The
No,
60s.
I
That was
don't
the
know, cause
that's
you
the
gotta
70s.
look at it.
80s. That's the 80s.
His
Back
heyday
then,
was back in
the
the
cameras was
70s.
in black and white.
The
90s.
70s and the 80s were John Gotti's heyday. Bumpy Johnson was long before John Gotti.
John
I
Gotti
don't
took
know,
out
man.
Paulie Castellano
I
in the
But like,
don't know.
yeah,
80s
you
or the 90s.
well, regardless, Josiah, salute. You right.
But
I don't know.
We got off the topic.
right.
A friendly extortion.
But yeah, I want to say something that's going to stick to the topic.
All
The topic was about how can you tell if someone is a real person about whatever side of whatever they're claiming, right?
Right.
Okay, my thing is this. The problem has started when the older heads went out there and couldn't show, they didn't show no type of knowledge, and they couldn't understand one another. And then you got people who was actually throwing up signs with outsiders and made these outsiders feel like they was a part of the gang, which they wasn't a part of the gang. Because if you see somebody that, I remember when I was seeing niggas throwing up a blood sign and I'm thinking he blood, they be like, oh nah, my homie blood. I'm looking at this nigga crazy, like, yo, dog, you don't even know the type of niggas I'm with right now. Niggas will violate you. I'm the nice guy.
Right.
But other niggas open those doors for people.
Right.
So by opening those doors to people, made people comfortable well enough to assume and think they know about whatever it is they're talking about. And then the other thing is, not every hood runs the same way. It's all under one name. You know what I'm saying? Like you got different sets in Bloods, but it all rock blood. That's the one name. Right. You got different sets in Crips, but it reps one name, Crip. So once a person start talking about, oh, blood niggas like this, blood now everybody assuming that we speaking about blood nation in general. Right. You get what I'm saying? Right. And that's where the misinformation come from. You understand the misunderstanding, because they'll get the misinformation from somebody who wasn't a real blood or who wasn't a real Crip. But that opens door. Somebody get that information, don't know no better, go talk, and it spreads out. And next thing you know, it's like a disease. It becomes, it's something bad. Nobody want it. Nobody want to have it around. Nobody want to deal with it. Now, even if you're a good person who helps the community, being in your blood, it will take all that credit from you, all the positivity, because of the negativity. It's like pit bulls. You got good dogs, but people giving them a bad name. Right. They'd be like, what type of dog you got, pit bull? Oh, nah, we don't take those dogs. Discriminating. You understand what I'm saying? Because they assume they got the right information, but you haven't owned a pit bull to know anything about a pit bull. Right. So you're not really blood, and you wasn't blood, so you don't really know the reality. But some people give too much information to the outsiders, and that's where it happens. Then you got people who be like, oh, I thought you was blood this whole time. Oh, nah, those are my homies, my people. They blood. I throw it up with the niggas, but I ain't with that shit. Hold up. You ain't with that shit, but you just threw it up 2 minutes ago up the block where everybody was there. And I see niggas allowing that, and that's where the misconfusion started. So niggas would think, okay, nigga, let's say you got your own, you sanction, you open your own hood in the hood, and you may be 10, 15 deep, being that you got everybody in the hood throwing it up, everything else, the ones that's not in the circle that's fucking up is going to make it look bad for the ones who's in the circle, you know what I'm saying, where they're supposed to be structure and discipline. Because the ones that's out the circle go home, they're not obligated to fight for a nigga.
Right.
Why? Because he's not blood. A nigga could come talking shit, he could be like, yo, I gotta go feed my kids. We ain't worrying about you. It's the nigga who blood. He can't just walk away from that problem.
Right.
But people give the wrong interpretation about it. Then you got niggas who talk about they this and they that, but when you go back or you go with them and walk with them in their hood, they known for being a Mr. Nice Guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They nobody serious.
Extortion and 183. Can I ask y'all a personal question?
Yeah, you go ask it.
I know it's gonna be off the topic a little, but y'all already know I'm from the hood and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm from, you know, from the early 90s and shit, right?
Yeah.
Fucking what y'all think about them dudes who got you know what I mean? I'm a civilian. I ain't know none of that. You feel me? But
that's cool.
What do you think about them dudes who was going around cutting elderly people? You know what I mean? Because the way y'all speaking in a you know what I'm saying, in a good light. But what about them people who was going around cutting people? What y'all think about them motherfuckers?
That don't apply to everybody because
right.
those are people who didn't know no better. You understand? And they wasn't a part of everything. Let's say what Bees was a part of, or whatever, however the situation goes to, or whoever else a part of. Everything runs different. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I was a kid when all of that was going down.
No. If my brother robs my neighbor, that has nothing to do with me. You can't label me as a bad person because that's my brother. But other people's going to judge me because that's my brother.
No, what do y'all do to discipline them type of niggas though? That's what I want to know. Do y'all have any type
it's discipline, it's
like
violations.
That?
It's violations, but that's for us to know. That's not for the outside to know.
Okay. Cause I know a lot of niggas from the hood actually did that back in the 90s and they still blooded right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got niggas that ran wild. You got niggas who ran wild. You understand? You got people. That's why you listen. You got niggas. This is something that a lot of niggas came from jail, turned blood in jail, and they ain't have no self-discipline. So you know, niggas was locked up for 10 years, came home from being blood, don't know no better. These are people who probably needed some type of structure, some type of discipline. But who's going to discipline them? Nobody. So, you know, when you got power and you could do certain things, you mislead other people, but it doesn't mean that me and my people roll that way or we condone that. It just means that these niggas is doing shit that they shouldn't be doing. But if we was to catch them, it's going to be something. You understand? Because that's fucking up our reputation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You understand? Because regardless of what, you got a lot of people.
Hold on, not to interrupt you, but
I think it's that's the end of the time. But you know,
that's the end of the time. But I can set the clock back if y'all want to keep talking about this.
Bet.
Salute, Cola James. Somebody turn down their background.
Yeah, somebody got a background.
That was me by accident when I came out.
To me, 183rd to me is like that shit. That shit's still that shit's still a setup, yo. No matter how you look at it, it ain't never had no benefit.
Let Cola James speak first. She just came to the panel.
All right. Another thing that you was talking about earlier of what messed it up, in my opinion, it was the internet, all jokes aside. Because as the internet got bigger, people were posting things on the internet. So I've ran into people that knew everything that a person was supposed to do to be there. They knew codes, they knew handshakes, they knew everything. So when you was G-checking people, they had the right answers, but these people didn't know anyone. until you started to make them come around people and be like, oh, we don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. You understand? And it's like, hold up. Even in jail, people do that. I've met people that, you know, they ended up turning them correct because they was putting all that work in. But when they first came on the scene, they was false claiming. You understand? But they
Right.
had all the information. Where
They
once
became
it
blood by
started,
themselves.
yeah, but once it stopped
Right.
being a secret society type situation, like for instance, the Masons and all that other stuff, they're still secret as hell. You can't go online and learn how to fake being a Mason and stuff.
Never.
So when it got too loose with the information, it was all downhill from then. Because how can you weed out? You understand this? Once a person is doing the steps that they think are necessary to open the door, and they have the keys to open the door, most people's not going to question you. You understand? They're like, okay, you're real right. Oh, you know this. When I said this roll call, you responded. That's what it was. It was the internet, period. And the bigger the internet got, the worse it got. It was more freedom allowed. That's another thing. Because I'm from the 90s. It wasn't all this freedom like how it
Right.
is now. Where when I was younger, I was like, damn, I wish we could do this, we could do that. Wow, you know, what's all the structure? But now I wish I could go back to then because it was a whole lot less problems as far as people snitching and going to jail because there was repercussions to what was going on. Like it felt better back
Right.
then to be
It
a
was
part
more
of
structure.
it because everyone couldn't be a part of it. You understand? Now it's like a pair of Jordans. Give me 1 second.
Right.
Right.
It's fashion now. People
Tammy,
use it to
salute.
boost their music. People do it to boost their little status of YouTube. Listen, I be watching videos and I be hearing
Wait,
niggas.
hold on, friendly extortion. My fault.
My
Helping
fault.
the vision. You had something to say, right?
No, I was just saying is you know, no matter how you try to, at the end of the day, no matter how you try to glorify it, it's a made up plan to get rid of blacks and every other nationality that's confined in that situation.
Right.
No matter how you look at it, no matter if you think it is good, because the bad gonna always outweigh the good in that
Right.
situation, no matter what. You
That's a
feel me?
fact.
And what everybody don't understand, they always gonna have a circle inside a circle, inside that circle that you will never know about.
Nah, those are all facts.
You know what I'm saying? And the
Yeah. Friendly
whole
extortion.
purpose is, you
Yeah.
feel me? The whole purpose is to keep the jailhouse grounds packed and full.
Right.
So that's the reason why they got anybody could these days not jump up on it and say that they this and say that they that. It ain't that they part of that because you can see when things kick off, all that stop. They don't know
Right.
nothing about all that
Right.
because the whole plan was to get to see the inside of that without being around through somebody else.
So,
You feel me? And
yeah.
that's just to keep it highlighted to let people that don't know and don't understand to see that this is an ongoing problem that ain't never stopped.
That's a fact. Friendly extortion.
Right. Now my
That's all
thing
it
is
is.
that
But you getting extorted out your freedom because money don't matter.
All right. What you saying, friendly extortion?
what I was saying, what I was going to say, that I be watching YouTube, but I see a lot of people on YouTube and all these other platforms, how they be talking about, oh, the big homie this or that, the shooter here, the shooter that, the shooter this. Dude, you're going to indict the whole set.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And then behind that, there's people that don't want to be a part of the situation. I got people that will not come to my platform because the motherfuckers is still out in the streets and they so spooky about police. They don't want nothing to do with my YouTube.
Right.
I'm dead ass.
Right.
Niggas will not show up. So
Right.
imagine, that's why I don't speak on my past because I don't want to open wounds and shit could backfire me. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I leave it alone. It is what it is. What happened, happened.
Right.
But I'm not here to brag about who, what. Because listen, when people talk about, oh no, You know, I'm talking about this because the statute of limitation, my brother, there's a lot more that you and these people, by you talking, okay, there's a statute of limitation on that, but they can link that to this. There ain't no statute of limitation yet. You know what I'm saying? So it could always come back. You get what I'm saying? So I stay away.
When you're dealing with something like that,
my
ain't
whole
no
thing,
ending
my whole
process.
thing,
That's why it
my
keep
whole
going
thing is
on.
that
You could be 80 years old, man, and go to jail behind that shit.
My whole thing is that those who pretend, who on here pretending, and they taking other stories or stories they might have heard secondhand and all that, like I think that's even more whack, because when it go down, it's like they not even really a part of it, but they making it, they making somebody else go down. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Yes, exactly. Even like the whole situation now, you know, where it's big news as far as who's getting indicted and all these sets and stuff like that. A lot of times people don't understand. It's crucial to be quiet in them times. Because what you think that you're just talking about, like, oh, what you heard, whether it's hearsay or not trying to be funny, like, for instance, with the feds, you can go to jail off of hearsay in the feds. Where they do more investigation if you're going to get up north time or whatever, or state time, than fed time. The feds don't care. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's a duck. You understand? So a lot of the times people are like, well, this person didn't do this, or I knew this person and they was here. It's like, it's best to just shut up and be quiet because their cases are open. You should never be talking about anybody who has an open case, because you're altering their case, and you can be altering their case to a negative. And then to top it off, you can mess around and be a part of their case, because now you seem like you have some information that they may have missed. So now you're going to be questioned. And they're going to want to know, how do you know so much about whatever? Now you're sitting in jail like, oh, I didn't do nothing. This is something that I heard, but it's like, it wasn't your business.
Right.
Reno
that's the catch-22 right there.
And in my day, you can be affiliated with somebody by being in a picture with them. So people be in pictures with each other all day on social media.
That's an indictment right there.
Right.
That's a total fact, bro.
But see, that's a later on situation that pop back up. All this is meditated.
It could be whenever, because
now these are secret indictments. They do these. They get it signed and sealed and delivered. They can be watching
what I'm trying to tell
years.
You. All this is premeditated.
Yeah, I already know.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You could be 80 years old. You could be 80 years old and say you ain't got nothing to do with it. Why you think they're letting the young keep doing what they do? As long as your name brung up in anywhere, you involved. Them cases that don't never close, my nigga. That shit don't never go nowhere.
John Hamilton, salute.
Like, I thought it was cool. Like, you understand, like, to go to all the jail visits and stuff. Because when you younger, you just thinking like, I'm just going on a visit. I could just tell them that we're family, and then you think that they're stupider than what you actually know. Where I didn't know when I was younger that all the computers was connected. You understand? So what they'll start doing is like, oh, you went to see these 5 people. There's somebody in this jail. You must be somebody too. So when I started to get like literally like followed and stuff like that, I was like, you know what? I need to fall back as far as what I'm doing, because I'm not doing anything that's jail type shit. Like with the other brother, I forgot who it was that was talking about doing positive stuff. Like I was on a positive wave. You understand? But according to what it looks like, because of the people that I'm coming to see or I'm in pictures with, they don't want to hear that. You understand? So people think it's like I'm with this person, I'm in the loop. I'm in the loop because I know whoever, but you can go to jail for being in the loop. It's not fun. You understand? Sitting being questioned is not fun whatsoever. When you don't know if you're gonna walk out that room, and especially if you don't have it in you to be a snitch, and you sitting there like, yo, I'm gonna have to probably do X amount of number years for shit, and I don't even know shit.
Right. Mr. Chicago, salute. I don't know who timed you out. Don't time nobody out. If somebody's acting up, come let me know, bro.
No, that's just a system trap right there. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never liked my back against the wall. So that shit never was for me. You gotta think about it, man.
This has nothing to do with the system trapping us. It has to do with people trapping themselves by force claiming.
No,
This
my
has,
nigga, that's
this has
Rico,
nothing to
right?
do with the
That's Rico
system.
regardless, my nigga. Tell
The
what you ain't
topic is
feeling. That's
You're
Rico.
about
helping the
people.
people. That's what the brother is
I
saying.
know
That
what I'm
it's
talking
not
about.
like
That's
they're
like
sitting and
people.
setting a trap,
Period.
and we're just it's an
That's
unavoidable
it's
trap. It's an avoidable trap.
that's Rico
Believe it or
regardless.
not. So it's not about them setting it up for all this Rico stuff. People put themselves in Rico positions.
Right.
Nobody's just sitting in their house minding their business, and then they like, oh, we coming to get you. This is Rico. You have to do. You have to be a part of the process of being that to even be looked at for Rico. If you're
No, you
not,
could just be in the picture. These
that's what I'm
people don't
talking
play.
about. You have to
If
be
they feel
doing
like they could
something.
squeeze a partner, they know you ain't got nothing to do with that. If they got you in the picture, they know you ain't got nothing to do with that. They already know what's going on. But they'll
But see,
squeeze you.
that's the point that's being made though. If you're not in the picture, you understand? If you know this person is that type of person, like how you use John Gotti, we're going to use him as an example. If you know that this person is a mob boss and a murderer or whatever, you should know better than to be seen everywhere with them. That's what they're trying to say. Is of course, if you're in the picture, they're going to try and squeeze you, but you're supposed to have enough common sense to know who and what you're dealing with, period, and what can come of you dealing with it. It's not fun and games. It's not.
Yeah, I feel what you're talking about. That's real talk that you're talking about on that aspect and
And
how
the
you
most
bringing it.
snitchings go
You know,
down.
because
Where the
we
most
got it
snitching happens in the neighborhood. In the corner store inside of
Right.
2-4. Niggas be like, yo, the homie, this nigga right here, he just got the pounds. And you know what? You know how many people walk into that store that could be informants, detectives,
Exactly.
just checking. And niggas be, you see, I'm not the type of person who like to
free
talk
talk.
about nobody like that.
Right.
Well,
So I
niggas
listen
be
to people and I be
our
like,
focus.
this nigga not gonna last long. So I'm already pointing shit out in my head. How long this person's gonna last. You get what I'm saying? Like you could be at home chilling and somebody meets somebody who just moved to the neighborhood. They want to put them to smoke weed, bring them to your spot, and you'd be like, damn, son, I don't even know this nigga. I might have beef with his friend from where, like for instance, today, perfect example. I was on 187. How I met somebody from East New York over here, I was like, oh, this is crazy. Small world. But thank God I didn't bump heads with somebody I had a problem with. I bump heads with somebody that's good with me. But look how small this world is. So imagine somebody else was to meet him and bring him around me. And I had problems with him. He wouldn't know where I live at and everything. You understand? I don't put myself in anything at all. I just moved to the Bronx. I stay away from anything that could get me convicted. Niggas like, yo, you're a cool ass dude. Let's smoke a blunt. I'm like, nah, I don't know what type of dirt they do. I know they're affiliated with something. I'm going home to my kids. If anything, all I said was sup to him. That's all they're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? And I kept it pushing. Ain't no hanging out, no smoking with niggas. You don't know who you hanging with until the time come. Now you want to be singing like a bird inside a cage. Niggas like, oh, that's a nice parrot right there. Yeah. You a nice fucking parrot. Now you got caught. Now you gonna sing. People don't know when to stay away from things. Everybody's tough. Everybody about that life. Ain't nobody cool 183, right? You haven't met somebody that just talked to you on some shit like, nah, I just chill, you know what I'm saying? I'm about my family. I never
Right.
bang bang.
You know the crazy
Everybody
part
does
is
something.
Yeah,
this the crazy
everybody's
part, you heard
something.
me? The realest
Yeah,
nigga in
that's
the
a fact.
world. The like ain't too many, but the majority of the realest niggas in the world give back time and wouldn't even care.
Pat Max, salute.
Man, the
And these
realest
niggas
niggas
doing
is
this from
on
the cell.
tour.
I didn't heard they done had niggas from jail trying to set niggas up
Now that's a whole
just to
fact.
get time reduced.
That's a whole fact. I have
Right.
bros that are locked
That's
up
crazy.
busy
And
writing,
these niggas gangsters.
right, and communicating with these people. So you're thinking like, oh, they did their time or whatever, not knowing that they're already a CI previously. So whatever time
Right.
that you think that they do it was already reduced because they already told on somebody, but you don't know that far back. They come home, you
Oh,
can
that's
trace
deep.
them, and the next thing you know, you're the new thing. Because when you're a CI, that's what a lot of people don't get about the whole snitching thing.
Right.
People a lot of times when they try to snitch at on somebody, some of them in their mind honestly think maybe, oh, this is the only person I'm gonna have to snitch on. Once you're a snitch for life. Meaning, if you live in a
There's no
neighborhood
coming back.
where there's somebody that they want, you might not even know that person like that. But now they own you. So you have to continuously be snitching, because behind the scenes, the police will fuck you up if you sit and say, you know what, I don't want to tell. I did what I did. I told on so and so. I'm done with it. It's either
Right.
or
they be
they'll put it
paying
out
them.
that you did it. So either way,
It's
your
like a
back is
job.
secure. Exactly.
They
It's
be
like a
paying
job.
them sometimes.
Yo,
Yeah.
It's
I
like a
know this
job
might sound
salary for
scary to
rent.
niggas.
Somebody background.
But that's not mine.
This might sound
Somebody,
scary to niggas. Yo, the fuck making all that noise?
That's
Yo,
friendly extortion. Yeah, and on
I say
top of that,
something.
some people, you know how they say civilians can't snitch? Some people get civilians, family members, and all that to be CIs for them.
Right.
that's crazy.
That's a fact.
Yo, 183rd, can I say something?
Yeah, speak.
Say, man, the
Your
realest,
friendly
Always
extortion, your
tell,
background.
yo, I
Go
always
ahead,
tell
bro.
people.
really,
I always tell people, even like I always tell family and friends, like before I go anywhere with them. This might sound scary to y'all. I don't care how it sounds. I always tell my peoples like, yo, if I'm going in the car, I'll be like, yo, if y'all got anything in the car, let me know, because I'm not riding with y'all niggas. You feel
That's
me?
not scary. That's the
Keep
smartest thing to do.
that
And if
car.
more people did that, then a lot of people wouldn't have to be in a predicament of whether they need to snitch or not. Some people
Right,
just be so carefree, because I'm like that. No shade. Like, you understand? Like, because of things that happened in my childhood.
right.
So I need
Mhm.
to
Carlos, salute.
know what's going on. I don't want to be in the midst of shit. You
That's a
understand?
fact. 'Cause
Because people don't
you
care
know
about
how,
things.
yeah, you know how niggas get caught with guns and all that shit. Everybody saying they don't know whose gun it is and all that. Everybody getting arrested. I tell niggas like that, if you put me in a situation like that, fighting all of y'all niggas. That's a
Right,
fact.
Yeah.
right.
Fighting. You know what I mean? Because I know
but you
I
know, in a
ain't doing
situation
shit
like
like that.
that, like certain situations, you can't. You probably gotta sit a couple of months, but they gotta throw that out. You know, certain drug
Mm-hmm.
situations, gun situations, they can't charge both 3, 4 people
Uh-huh.
with one item, my nigga.
That's true,
They
but
do
it's
it
not
though.
fair to
They
the
do it
person
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
who
they
do it.
do it. That's why I say you're gonna have to sit for a little while.
JB,
They're gonna get some
salute.
free
You
compensation,
know,
but they're gonna
jail.
throw it
They
out.
get people to snitch.
Yeah, who wants to sit
They ain't
though?
gotta
That's
get
why you
nobody
want
to
to
snitch. They just don't say nothing. They can't charge no
Can I
3
say?
niggas for no
It
one hammer.
sound good, but that's niggas be telling. That ain't mine.
Can I
That
say
ain't
something?
mine. Whose is it? It ain't mine.
Something? I
Yeah.
have,
But certain niggas will
yo.
go off.
I say
Be like, man, that
something.
ain't my shit,
I
man.
have, I have little,
Well,
I
it
have
is
little
what it is.
respect for police. You know why I say that? Because I remember back in the, like around what 2009 and shit like that. I would get stopped by the DTs, right? I would have like 5 bags of bud on me. They'll they'll search me, they'll find the bud, and they'd be like, "Oh, we're not looking for this." They give me back the bud. I'm talking DTs, the
Yeah,
blue
because
and
those are the
whites.
gun. We call those the gun police.
Yeah, they be like, "Yo, we're not looking for this. We're looking for guns." They
Right.
give it back. They'd be like, "Yo, the stash that somewhere that the blue and whites. The blue and whites is different. They'll bag you for it." So I'll be
Yeah.
like, "Thank you." So that's why I say I got a
If I get bagged by a blue and white,
little
I feel whack.
respect
It's
for them.
time for me to retire.
Ain't nobody messing with you in the hood, Top Shot.
But
Linda
yo,
G,
dude,
salute.
they got rid of them niggas though, bro. They defunded them niggas, didn't they? In New York, the DTs,
Oh yeah, the jump out boys. Yeah.
up Pop Boys. I'd rather them niggas than the blue and whites, bro. To be honest,
Oh hell. Oh, I feel what you're saying.
Oh yeah,
that's
but
what I'm
them
saying.
jump out
I
niggas
smoke
is
weed,
they'll
nigga.
jump out, and when you least
I
expect it,
smoke
when
weed.
you
I
don't
don't
even
play
want
with
it,
guns
Yeah,
like
nah, I
that,
feel
nigga.
you. I feel you, bro. I
Playing with
feel
that
you,
shit.
bro.
my heart beat when I
That
used to
shit
see
serious.
jump out. Like, oh shit,
That shit serious.
That
Blue and
was
white, they
dope.
lock you
Yo,
up
that
for
was
everything,
dope.
yeah.
Yo, we count it down when we get to 0, man.
yeah,
We'll
that
hit
was a
the
great
after show.
topic though.
That was a great topic,
Appreciate
man.
you guys for having me up here. You 183rd and everyone. Salute. Peace and
Salute on the
blessings.
same playback.
Ladies' night tomorrow, y'all. You
Yeah.
know how it go. All y'all ladies, y'all paneling up, pull up. Ladies' night.
I better have big butts.
Oh, here we go. See, this is why fellas can't come up.
Right, this ain't the troll call. So they better have big butt. You better get on out there.
You see? All right, man. Salute. I'm dead. All right, y'all. Ladies' night tomorrow. We heading over to the after show. Salute. Subscribe. Cola James. Subscribe to official. We out of here.